All right, last one, guys. We are going to take a look at number 8 on the very last sheet. It's 2 cosine squared x minus cosine x equals 1. My first step, I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. So then I will have a 2 cosine squared x minus cosine x minus 1 equals a 0. Okay. Now, please remember, if this is giving you problems and you can't think about the cosine or anything like that, you can rewrite this. Right? You can rewrite this as a 2x squared minus x minus 1 equals a 0. And you can just work with just this and factor just that. And then when you get down to the end, you just remember that, oh, my x actually represents cosine of x. So then you just work from there for your unit circle. I'm going to just use the cosine. I know that I'm going to factor this. And the nice thing about this is, because I have really small numbers, the 2 and the -1, I don't have to do too much as far as thinking about it. I know that if I am factoring this, and remember you can think of it almost like unfoiling, I'm going to need a 2 cosine x there and a cosine x there. Because if I did first times first, it would give me the 2 cosine x squared. Right? I factor it, but then I kind of double check it to go back up. And then if I need to, we'll go orange. Okay, if I need to, then I'm gonna look at what two numbers, when I multiply them, I get a -1. Well, it's going to be a +1 and a -1. Okay, then I just have to figure out where that's going to go. I know I'm going to need a 1 and a 1. I just need to figure out where my positive and where my negative is going. If I put my positive first and then my negative, okay, when I do my last times my last, obviously I'll get a -1. But here's the deal. If I do my outer, right, if I do my outer, and I'll go yellow here, this gives me a -2 cosine x. This gives me a +1 cosine x. Right? So then I have a -2, right, and a +1, and that's exactly what I need because I needed a negative right there. Okay? So I've gone and I've factored, and while I'm factoring, I'm also going back and kind of redistributing and double checking and just double checking my signs. So I've managed to factor this into, and I'll write it nicely so you can see it, 2 cosine of x plus 1 times the cosine of x minus 1, quantity, equals 0. And of course, from there, all I do is take each part and set it equal to 0. So I'm going to the upper right page. 2 cosine of x plus 1 equals 0. I have 2 cosine of x equals a -1. So cosine of x equals -1/2. So I go to my unit circle, I find my x values that are -1/2. Those values are found at 120 degrees and 240 degrees. And then I have to take the other part. I have to take the cosine of x minus 1 equals 0. So cosine x equals 1, and the only place that that happens is 0 degrees. So I have 1, 2, 3 answers for that.